I told you this was going to happen. I told you we were going to catch up. We were going to be on time. Everything was going to happen, and it all happened for a reason. That's right. It is Week 6. That is the update for the Injustice League for the 6th week before Week 7 for the 2024 season. Let's get to it. Now, Brendan's team is still scrubs, and scrubs don't score points. But you know what? They score enough. Last game of the weekend, Chris had Jamar Chase left, who scored 5 touchdowns over 3 different games. He only needed 1 touchdown to take down the top dog, the chief, the president. And what happens? Cincinnati decides they don't need Chase for that win. Chris loses, and your president remains undefeated. Next up, we have the clash of Irving and Simon. Now, I'm not sure if this one actually started close, but it ended far and away. Simon decides that his twin quarterbacks would score a combined 1.5 points. No, I'm serious. Both his quarterbacks threw 2 interceptions each. Irving didn't need to go ham, but he did, scoring a season high of 90 points and earning him a win. Now, Mateo is guilty of the crime that we all face in these fantasy football days. He cheers for his team. He bleeds for his team. He celebrates their highs and wins. Then he realizes he's playing that team this week. Mateo cheered as the Niners intercepted multiple balls, only to realize that Foster, with the great AI that is his team, started the 49er defense. And thus, Foster wins and ascends to a 500 average, something that seemed imperceptible at the beginning of this season. Now, Maggie takes on the new guy David in a high-scoring shootout. And while her namesake Ayuk wasn't catching any of those Niner balls, the rest of her team picked up the slack. But this wouldn't be a shutout as David plays twin quarterbacks that actually score. Mayfield and Hurts threw for a combined 6 touchdowns. But it wasn't enough as Maggie rolls tide, puts up a season high of 76, and gets the win. Next up, Greg takes on Jonathan in a clash of mighty titans. Mighty, as Greg's star receiver loses a fumble and absolutely tanks his week. Jonathan is able to capitalize with a slightly higher average than Gregory. He uses that to get his 2nd win of the year. Now, Tim decides that he's had enough of JP swinging his crazy around and hopes to upset the rookie. Decent showing from his quarterback. This is a callback to the 49er game, but JP decides that he needs to stay in the game. 5 players go for double digits and firmly win him the game. Now I think someone was a little tired of the gentle ribbing. Steve started out strong, but a series of bad luck left him a bit crippled. His star wideout getting a concussion and his tight end each ending with 0 points. This allows Kevin to finally get some breathing room. Despite playing a defense that was on a bye week, Kevin's reliance on Mixon finally pays off. After scoring 0 last week, this week Mixon scores 20 points and leads Kevin to his first victory of the season. No skunk for you. Wasn't that a great update? I know all of you were there and thrilled, just like I was, to bring you all the greatness that is our league, the Injustice League of fantasy football. It's been 2024. That's been week 6. I'll stay Injustice. You stay League. We out.